Before adding a computer to a domain and implementing a trust relationship between the two domains we created, we must first install Windows NT Workstation 4. In order to simulate an enterprise environment while using a minimum system, we'll install NT Workstation on the D drive partition of the PDC-2. To install Windows NT Workstation, we'll boot the PDC-2 computer to DOS. From the DOS prompt, we'll enter F:. F is our CD-ROM drive letter. Type CD I386, press Enter. Type WinNT and press Enter. The Windows NT setup screen will appear and ask us where the Windows NT files are located. By default, the files are in the directory from where we run WinNT. We'll press the Enter key to continue. Next, the WinNT program will create the 3 NT boot floppies that are used to start the installation and provide the storage device drivers for our computer. After the floppies are created, the Windows NT Workstation Setup boot disk number 1 will already be in the floppy drive. So all we'll need to do is press the Enter key to reboot. The computer will boot to the Windows NT Setup screen. It may take a few minutes to load the necessary files. When prompted, we'll insert the Windows NT Workstation Setup disk number 2 and press the Enter key. At this point, more files will be copied and the Windows NT kernel will be loaded. Then the Welcome to Setup screen will appear, and to continue setting up the Windows NT Workstation, we'll press the Enter key. NT will now attempt to detect our mass storage devices. We'll press the Enter key to continue. And when we prompted, we'll insert the Windows NT Workstation Setup disk number 3 and press the Enter key. We will now see any storage devices that the program has recognized on our computer. If this list is correct, we'll press the Enter key. At this point, the installation program will install the drivers for the Windows NT supported file system, including FAT and NTFS, and the appropriate device drivers for our computer. Then the license agreement will appear on screen. We'll page down as we read the entire agreement and press the F8 key to accept it. The next screen will display what hardware and software components have been detected on our computer. The list should include the computer, a standard PC, the display, set to auto-detect, the keyboard, an XT, AT, or enhanced, the keyboard layout, US, and the pointing device, a Microsoft serial mouse. If this information matches what is on our computer and no changes need to be made, we'll press the Enter key. The setup program will now ask us on which drive we want the NT system files installed. We'll choose the D partition and press the Enter key. It is very important that we choose the D partition so that we do not accidentally overwrite the NT server files that are on this machine. The next screen will ask us how to partition the drive. We'll select Leave the current file system intact, no changes, and press the Enter key. The location where we'll install the NT Workstation is \WinNT. So we'll press the Enter key to continue. The NT Workstation setup screen will display a notice that the setup program is examining our hard disk for corruption. We'll press the Enter key and the NT Workstation setup program will now copy the NT system files. This process may take a few minutes. After the file copy is completed, we are prompted to restart our computer. We'll want to first remove any floppy disks from the drive, and then we'll press the Enter key. The computer will restart, and Windows NT Workstation will load. The Windows NT setup screen will appear next. To begin Phase 1 of the installation, gathering information about our computer, we'll click on the Next button. The Setup Options screen will appear, and we will be prompted for the type of setup we prefer. We'll choose the typical option and click on the Next button. We will now be prompted to personalize the installation by typing in our name and organization. In the name field, we'll type in User, and in the organization field, we'll type in Viagrafix. Then we'll click on the Next button. Now we are prompted to type in the registration CD key. After it is entered, we'll click on the Next button. Then we'll type in our computer name. We'll enter NTWS2 and click on the Next button. Now we'll need to specify an administrator account password. Remember, this password must be 14 characters or less. We'll enter the password in the password box, and then we'll retype it in the Confirm Password box. Let's click on the Next button. When prompted to create an emergency backup disk, we'll choose Yes and click on the Next button. The Windows NT Components screen will appear. Click on the Next button.